Here we go from downtown Houston, Texas. It's the New York Mets coming off their run to the championship series. And the Houston Astros, 8 consecutive trips to the postseason for Altuve, Alvarez, and company.
25-year-old Spencer Arrighetti begins his second season. The Astros hoping he can build off a rookie year, John, where he got a lot better as it went on. Francisco Lindor took everything to another level last year, keying the Mets' run to the championship series. And only Ohtani kept him from winning the MVP. It's a pop fly into the left field, and here comes, yes, Jose Altuve. A lot has changed for the Astros, even Altuve's position, moving from second to left. So 1 gone in this first inning, and here he comes. After taking one New York team back to the World Series last year in the Yankees, came down to the Yankees and the Mets in free agency, and a record-setting deal, John, 15 years. You still going to be doing this at the end of his contract? No. Sitting here, drives one in the air the other way. Altuve back to the wall, short porch out there, and it's off the wall. Soto heads to second with a double, aided by this ballpark. It's a fly out a lot of places, hits the wall here, and he's into scoring position.
Peter went 0 for 3 last night.
In the air to right field, carries pretty well. Zenzo battling the sun a little bit. Edge of the track has it. Soto takes third. So runner at third, 2 away. And up comes the longest tenured Met, the newly bearded Brandon Nimmo. Somewhat newly. Started growing out during the postseason last year. Inside for ball 4. 2-out walk for Nimmo. You mentioned some days it'd be Nimmo. Some days it'd be the guy coming up here batting cleanup. Mark Vientos, a breakout star of last season. Got a fastball by him. Spencer Arrighetti pitches around some first-inning traffic. Griffin Canning, 5 seasons with the Angels, 1-year deal with the Mets, and had a great spring training to make the team.
Jose Altuve will lead things off for the Astros. Right-handed hitting left fielder.
Pulls one, diving stop at third by Mark Vientos. Acrobatic throw. It was incredible that it was even close, but Altuve's got an infield hit.
Well, that's the other thing he can do. He can run. Many other base runners would have had to really get out of the way of this throw, but he ducked right under it.
The Astros still looking for their first extra base hit of the season. They're the only team in the majors without one, and it's the first time in Astros history that they haven't had an extra base hit. Isaac Paredes the batter.
Another 3-2, and this one gets him. Throw down, strike him out, throw him out, double play.
And just like that, 2 out, nobody on.
And even with Francisco Alvarez on the IL for 6 to 8 weeks, the Mets don't lose a thing defensively with Torrens throwing guys out. He was one of the best in baseball last year, and he picks up on that here. He gets that throw to second base, and Brady puts the tag on. Altuve was still about 2 feet from second base. That throw beat him by a mile.
Jordan 0 for 4 with 3 walks and an RBI.
Swinging a high fly ball to left field. Freezing in his tracks, Nimmo now drifts back a step or 2. Makes the one-hand catch, and that retires the side.
And the side is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Arrighetti, and after 1.5, Astros nothing, Mets nothing.
And Canning right back to work.
So 1-2-3 inning for Canning, and after 2, Astros nothing, Mets nothing.
Third strikeout for Arrighetti, 1 away. That'll bring up Lindor. Lindor had 33 home runs last year. Really started to turn it on when they put him in the leadoff spot.
And to center field, it is sinking in a hurry, but McCormick runs under it to retire Lindor.
0 for 9 for Lindor to start the year. Here's Soto.
Grounds it to second. Dubon. That'll do it for New York in the third.
After a great start, he ends up walking the 9-man. First free pass of the game, second base runner. And it'll bring up Jose Altuve.
Good lead over at first for McCormick. Not going on a shot to short that backs up Lindor. Calmly to second.
And that's the third out of the inning. No score, both pitchers pitching well. It's Spencer Arrighetti for the Astros, Griffin Canning for the Mets. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Pete Alonso, their first baseman, will start things. Breaking ball, chopped up the middle. There's Dubon. He was shaded that way. Second baseman makes the play. And that's now 8 in a row retired by Arrighetti, 1 away. Here's Nimmo. Pulls it, and their first baseman Walker's got it. He'll take it himself on a sharply hit ground ball, and there's 2 outs.
Here's Mark Vientos, 2 outs, base is clear. No score, top of the 4th.
And it's a chopper in front of the mound. Arrighetti bare hands it, throws to first in time. Got him by a step and a half. And that's now 10 in a row retired by Arrighetti.
Second walk issued by Canning, and a leadoff freebie. We'll bring up Jordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss. He went chasing the slider in the dirt. So Alvarez strikes out. He is 0 for 6 to start the year. Canning has kept them in check in a lifetime ERA close to 7 against the Astros because of Canning's time with the Angels in the division. So here's Walker, 1 on, 1 out. The 0-1 pitch hit hard to the third, grabbed by Vientos. He goes to second for 1. Beatty's turn to first is there. Double play, inning over. Well, Canning got a little gold glove defense there from Mark Vientos just to get the 5-4-3 started. And wouldn't you know it, another scoreless inning for Griffin Canning.
2 men away.
Now it's Brett Beatty lined out to Walker at first base his first time. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back changeups. Doubled up on that pitch and gets Beatty to wave through the second one. Arrighetti completes another 1-2-3 inning. Now has 4 strikeouts, and he has set down 13 straight. Peña grounded out his first time up.
21 innings have gone by without the Astros garnering an extra base hit.
And Peña rockets one to left field, and that ball is gone! Into the first row of the Landry's Crawford boxes. Jeremy Peña with the first home run of the season for the Astros. 1-0.
Not just the first home run for the Astros this year, but their first extra base hit of the year.
The second walk that Arrighetti has given up. And the leadoff man on for Francisco Lindor, who is 0 for 9 on the season.
Throw from the knees of Caratini, not going to get him. Siri steals second, tying run in scoring position. Flies this ball to left center field. McCormick is there. Siri tagging, charges for third. Here comes McCormick's throw, not in time. And the tying run is 90 feet away for New York as Soto comes up. Bounces the first one back there, Arrighetti. And now Siri charges home. He's safe. El Rayo. Lightning strike to tie the game.
And that's going to be on Arrighetti. He checked him back, but then watch how long it takes him. See, he's got the ball. He looks at him, no problem, and then he just kind of tosses it, thinking there's no way he's going home. And you can't blink. You got to make that mind up right away.
It's hard not to love Jose Siri after that play. That was beautiful baseball IQ.
Alonso down on strikes.
And the side is retired, but the Mets tie it up. Isaac Paredes has struck out and walked today. Altuve at first with 1 out.
Bouncing ball left side. Vientos has it, goes to second one. Beatty's throw to first is late.
So Paredes reaches on the fielder's choice, and there are 2 outs for Alvarez.
Hits one hard to right center field, headed towards the gap. It is off the wall. Paredes on his horse, heads for the plate, and Yordan Alvarez has given the Astros the lead. Siri in the middle of both. It was his blaze down the third base line that scored the Mets run, but his bobble might have cost him one, giving one back right here.
Max Kranick makes his season debut for the Mets with the bases loaded for the Astros, 1 out. Yordan Alvarez at the plate gave the Astros a lead with his RBI double in the 6th that knocked out Griffin Canning.
Swinging a high pop foul outside third. Might be playable near the railing. Vientos leans over, makes the catch. Mark Vientos with a nice backhand play right up against the railing, and they get Alvarez for the second out with the bases remaining loaded. And Christian Walker coming up.
Ground ball to second. Acuna. Max Kranick, welcome back to the big leagues. Into a bases loaded fire. First outing in years, and he gets out of it.
2 out. Soto moves to second. The Mets are down to their last out, and Mark Vientos will be the batter.
And that is lined right at Peña, makes the shoulder-high catch, and that is the ball game. 4 Astros pitchers combined to 1 hit the New York Mets as the Astros win 2-1 and take 2 out of 3 in the season opening series.